Hey everyone, welcome back to episode 4 of our van conversion build.
We've been pretty busy since our last update, and in this one we're going to give you an overview of everything we've done so far. That includes the roof of our van conversion, the floors in the van, the walls, and also the beginning of our electrical system.
Okay, so first up is the ceiling, and we've gone with a tongue and groove style made out of western red cedar. Now we went for that because it's lighter and stronger than pine, but it is a little bit more expensive, but we wanted to keep the weight of this van down as much as possible, but at the same time make it look really nice and homesy, like a tiny home on wheels.
And it looks beautiful as well, you know, the texture of the wood and the colour as well. So we had in mind that we were going to paint this later in the build, but I'm still working on Alistair to see if we can leave it just as bare wood. So we'll see what happens, and stay tuned for that update.
We've done the walls in a very similar style, so we've gone with the tongue and groove, red cedar as well. Now there's a lot of work that's gone on behind the scenes, behind these walls, to ensure that the whole van is insulated and to reduce any creaking that might happen when we're actually on the move.
Yeah, we're trying to really reduce the amount of squeaking and groaning that the van does. When you're cladding it in wood, inevitably you're going to have some noise, but we're trying to reduce that. The other thing we're doing, which is different from the ceiling, is we've reinforced the walls. So we've actually got plywood panels behind the tongue and groove. So when we come to putting cabinets on this side, then there's additional fixture points for us, and our cabinets are going to be more secure and also hopefully squeak less.
While we're on the subject of the walls, this is what we've done to the interior of our flares. These flares are from Flarespace, by the way. What we've done is we've used a thin ply, I believe it's 1/4 of an inch ply, and we went with the thin one so that we could bend it to the shape of the flare, because this is actually curved behind here, and we want a nice texture to be able to paint this and get really crafty on the painting of this, which we will reveal very soon what we're going to do to that. So this has taken quite a bit of work to get all the cuts, because they are not straight cuts. There's a lot of curves and a lot of bending and stretching going on, so that took us a little bit longer than we expected. And we did actually buy the trim rings from Flarespace, which were intended to go around the flares on the interior of the van, but actually, seeing as how custom we're going with this van, the flares trim rings did not work for us at all, so unfortunately we're not going to use those. So if you need some trim rings from Flarespace, get in contact with us.
They cost us quite a lot of money, so we're keen to find a new home for them. Next up is our floor. We went for tongue and groove laminate, which is a marigold oak shade. And what's great about this floor, the reason why we chose it, is that it's a waterproof, scratch-proof flooring, and it's supposed to be dog-proof as well. Not only that, but there's texture in it, as you can see in the images here. Whereas other laminates tend to be kind of more smooth. This is really, you can see the grain of the wood, which we thought was really nice and really attractive for the overall look we're going for with our build.
Exactly, and we're going to want to have lots of really nice soft lighting in this, because I'm not going to reveal to you yet what the theme is going to be of this van, but it's going to be very decadent inside in the living space, so we want this really soft, nice warm lighting to be able to hit textures in the floor and the walls and really pick out the grain and make it look really high end.
And finally, in this Sprinter van conversion update, we are excited to share that we've started on the electrics.
The electrics is going to be quite a uptaking for us, because we've never done anything like this before, but we've got some useful guides. So we are making some good headway with this, and this is where we're at the moment.
So to give you an overview of what we've got in this system, and we'll do a full video on our Sprinter van electrical system once it's actually complete. We've gone with a Victron setup, so all the blue gear that you see here is from Victron Energy. The big box on the left is our inverter. We've got a DC to DC charger down here, which is going to help us charge the batteries off the alternator when the engine is running. We have our solar power charge controller, which is this cute little one here, which is going to take the solar power transform it and put it into the batteries for charging the batteries from the solar panels that are going on the roof. And then we've got 3 Battleborn 100 amp hour lithium batteries. So with this setup and with the capacity to charge not only from the battery or from the engine and from the solar panels and also from a shore power input, we're going to be able to go off grid for quite some time with this electrical system. So we're really excited and learning a lot about electrics in general.
Yeah, that's a good point to make, because this is it's really an adventure wagon for us, and it's going to be a way for us to hit remote trails so that we can go trail running on many trails that maybe haven't been documented or run before. So we're very excited to be able to do that in style and a little bit of luxury from the interior as well. So being able to go off grid with an electrical system like this for maybe even up to a week or so, do you reckon?
Yeah, I reckon about a week.
Completely boondocking off grid, that's going to be a game changer for us and the content that we can bring to you as well.
Right guys, so that's it for part 4 of our Sprinter van conversion update. I hope you enjoy seeing the changes that we've made over the past few weeks. I know it's been quite some time since part 3. Stay tuned, because we're going to be upping our progress over the next few weeks and really making some drastic changes. So more videos to come very soon.
Yes, and definitely give this video a like if you enjoyed it. It really helps our channel grow, and please consider subscribing so you get notified of new van update videos from us. And we're really excited to show you how we're going to be using this van after the build as well. So definitely subscribe, follow the playlists, and drop us a comment down below just to say hi if you've got any questions for us on how we plan to complete this build, or any technical questions, because we've learned a lot on the way, so hopefully we can help you there with that as well.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.